Hey guys, welcome back to my channel once again. My name is Ayush, and in this video, we are going to solve a very interesting question. This question is available on NamasteSQL.com. And if you have been practicing SQL for a long time, or if you are thinking of getting into this field of data analyst and searching courses on YouTube to learn from or to practice interview level questions for your enhancing your SQL solving skills and logical reasoning skills and so on, then you must have stumbled upon this guy named as Ankit Bansal. Ankit Bansal has been posting content on YouTube for the past 4 to 5 years, and his content is revolving mainly around solving questions based on SQL. He, as per my knowledge, he is a data engineer and has more than 18 years of experience in his career, and he has been doing this for a very, very long time. And if you go to his YouTube channel, I'm sorry I'm not able to show you right now, but you can just search it on the YouTube. But after watching this video, obviously, if you go to YouTube and search Ankit Bansal, then you will see a huge number of videos on his channel in which he has solved SQL questions from various of varying difficulty, from medium to hard to even extreme hard problems. And that is something really important for people like you and me who are just stepping into this field and want resources to practice from. And and this idea of practicing more amount of SQL questions is something he has presented to us in the form of NamasteSQL.com. In his platform, by the way, this is not a paid promotion, this is just a genuine appreciation from my side to him for creating such a platform for coding practices and also hosting courses at such affordable prices and such high quality that anyone who really wants to go deep into this field can purchase his courses and uh, be job ready or just upskill himself. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get started. So this is actually a free problem available on Namaste SQL platform, and on this platform there are 5 questions in total, which are of hard difficulty level, and this is one of them. Actually, I have not solved this question till now. I have solved 2 questions out of the hard difficulty level ones, and this is the third question. And I thought that this time I should record my solution while doing this because this is a very interesting question. I was reading this, and after 5 minutes, I was able to figure out what I wanted to do. So this is the video. This video might get a little long because although this is just one question, and the main problem here is that first it is of hard difficulty, and second, in this video I'm trying to explain you guys my way of thinking, my approach to this question, and how I structure my thinking so that I'm able to solve such difficult questions in the least amount of time possible. Okay, so without any further delay, let's get started. Let's get straight into the question. uh, as you can see, my video is on the left bottom side. So I guess you are not able to see the table only. So that is not a problem. That is just the schema that I will show you right now. And I've started the timer as well. You can see on the top right corner where we will write our code. Okay, so let's read the question first. The question says there are multiple antivirus softwares which are running on the system. Okay, actually I've read the question, so I'll just explain it to you. So in this table we have 3 columns basically: the software ID, the run date, and malware detected. And we have to find the software IDs with their latest run, like in the latest run, how many malware they detected, what was the last, what was the malware detect number of malware that they had detected in the last run, and I guess we also need to find something else. Uh, yes, in the second last run as well. Okay, that is something that we have found. Okay, I guess only these 2 things, right? The software ID, the latest run, and the penultimate run. Okay, which is the second last run for each software. Okay, and we have some filters here, like the run should have been at least 2 times. For like the software ID must have detected malware at least 2 times, and have detected at least 10 malware in the latest run. So okay, this is another filter here. Okay, so before that, let me just show you guys the table first. Select from malware. Okay, so you can see the table here. We have the software ID, the run date, and malware detected. let me just show you what we need to do here. So for each software ID, let's take for software ID 100, we need to find the latest run and the second last run, the penultimate run, with two conditions that the total number of runs should be greater than two, I mean greater than one. For software ID 100, we are satisfying this condition. But the second condition, which is detecting at least 10 malware in the latest run, is something that this software does not satisfy. Why? Because this software has only detected 9 malware, nine counts. Okay, let's take as 9 counts in the or 9 units of malware in the latest run. So we will not consider software ID 100 in our final output. If we see for 101, then yes, we can consider this software ID because the least number of malware, which is 10, that is to be run in the latest run is fulfilled. In this case, it is 12, and it has more than one run or at least two runs done by the software for malware detection. Okay. So with this, we have understood the question, and let me first structure, okay, like how I'm thinking about this problem here. So one thing is for sure that we need the latest run. Okay, and for the latest run, the best thing that we can do is a row number function. Okay, we can apply a row number function and we can order it by descending, order the run date by descending, and we can later on filter it where the row number is equal to 1. With this, we will get the latest row number. Okay. Also, one more thing, uh, we also have to find the counts of each software ID, right? Because if we scroll down, uh, yes, you can see for software ID 107 and 108, there are only, and 109 as well, and 110. Okay, for last from 107 to 112, there are only singular run for each software ID. Okay, so these software ID should not appear in our final table. So we need to find the count as well for each software ID. And if I'm not wrong, the best way we can do this is by running a window function. Why? Because if we group by and find the max of date and the max and the total count. Okay, like we can do this, right? We can just do select uh, software ID max of run date as last run and count of count star as total runs from malware and group by software ID. Like we can obviously do this. There is no problem in that. I will collapse this question part a little bit because you've understood the question. If you have not understood the question, you can go to this problem here. I will put the link of this problem in my description box. So like you can do this as well. Like before watching my solution, you can go and solve this question by yourself. And like by now, talking about row numbers and counts, you must have gotten an idea, right? Like how we can approach this question. So again, it's your choice completely, but I would suggest that please go to this question once and solve it by yourself. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to put the create or insert statements as well. So you can just go and solve the question. Okay, now coming back to our solving. Uh, yeah, the problem with this is that what I think is all the rows will collapse in this and I won't be able to get the second last run. Okay, since in the question you also need to find the penultimate run as well. So if I do the count and group by, all rows will collapse and I won't be able to find the second last run. But in my first case, wherein I'm finding a row number, if I do so, then I can put up a filter here. Okay, we can do this. Like if we can put up a filter here, wherein the row number is less than equal to 2. Okay, since if we order by descending by the match date, I mean by the run date, then the first will be the latest run and the second rank will be the penultimate run. Okay, I hope you guys are understanding. If you're not able to, just wait with me for a while, and when we will write the code, you will have a clear, crystal understanding about what I'm talking about. Okay, and yes, we can do this. And in the meanwhile, we will, we will have to make CTs out of it, and also what I feel is what we need to do here is as well. Mm, okay, we need filters here, right, for finding out uh, malware. The last malware one should be less than 10, right? So, like if we go here, you can see these last few rows. There are only less than six malwares detected. Okay, and they're not even fulfilling the other condition of at least two malware runs. So we will make a CT here as well. Okay, so let me first write the steps that I'm thinking about. Okay, we don't need this. Uh, I guess we can solve this in three steps, in my opinion. Three steps solving. I hope it is visible. Yes, it is visible. Okay. Okay, so my first thought is finding row number and counts. And we need to do this in window function. Okay, we can't collapse it. Second, filter the, okay. Second, what we can do is we can make a CT where Rn is the row number function that I will use. Row number will be 1, and uh, we will use this filter malware, like at least 10 malware greater than equal to 10 detected. Okay, and then we will need another CT for uh, less than equal to 2 Rn and greater than equal to 2 total counts. Greater than equal to 2 total counts comes from the condition that we need softwares which have run for at least 2 times, and CT less than equal to 2 mentions is for finding the latest run and the penultimate run. Okay, and later on we can do is uh, lead the, we can use lead lag here. Okay, lead lag window function to get the previous one. Okay. Okay, before that, what if we check the expected output? Uh, okay, so there was some problem here, so we can come back to our solving. And I'm sorry, the timer has gotten reset. So let's start it again. You can check with the rewind the video a little bit and check if you are concerned with the timer and all. So I was showing you the expected output here. So if you can see, for software ID, we have the latest run count and difference to previous. Okay, okay, sorry, I guess I have read the question wrong a little bit. We need to find the how many malwares each software has detected in the latest run and what is the difference between the number of malwares detected in the latest run and second last run. Okay, so basically we need to find the uh, we need to find latest run minus penultimate run here. Okay, no problem. That is not a problem. When we are using lead and lag, instead of making it a different column, we will just subtract. Okay, and yeah, I guess this is all we need to do here, right? So I guess with this we can start with our solution here. I have gotten the structure in my mind. How should I approach this? And yeah, we can start solving here. So just an overview before moving towards writing the code. I first read the question, although I read the a certain part wrong, but that didn't matter, fortunately. Then I imagined the output in my head. I first thought that there would be a software ID, then the latest one and penultimate run. Okay. Now for this, I want the row number. I want the maximum run date. Want the count of total number of software ID runs. Okay. Then I want the filter for greater than equal to 10 counts of malware detected in each run, in the last run specifically. So with each filters, this is what I did. Okay, first I applied the conditions. First, see, understanding what filters are there and when to apply them is also a huge skill when writing SQL queries. Okay, and if you are not able to comprehend this, then this is going to be a really complex query. It may range up to 20 to 25 lines, in my opinion. But again, this is a complex query, and you need to understand this, that applying the right filters at the right time is really, really important. And secondly, the ability to imagine your expected output is something that is very helpful. Okay, right now we have this expected output here, and that too also we saw it very late into the video. Okay, so again, you don't have to worry about it, but still, it is really good to imagine the output table in your head. That is, in my opinion, like if you are able to do that without thinking, then it's good. So let's move to the solving part. So first we need the row number, right? What I will do is I will just, or let me remove it, okay, like because it's of no use. Because if you are in an actual interview, it's not right. You will be able to write these steps, right? And also, this is a really, really good practice you can apply while in your solving as well. Like whenever you are solving a next question, try to explain this problem while solving this. Like before getting into the code, first try to explain the problem and explain your approach, because this will help you in your interviews as well. While when you are going to perform or when you are going to be in your interview, you will be asked to write SQL queries, and at that time you can't just look at the question, sit silently and think in your head, and then just straight up jump to writing the code. You will need to first explain the code to the interviewer. And even if that is not a rule, that is not a thumb rule, it is it sets a really good impression in the minds of the interviewer that you are taking time to explain the approach to the person sitting in front of you. Okay, so again, this is a really good habit that you can develop. Not, I'm not asking you to, for example, if you're practicing 3 to 4 questions a day, then I'm not asking you to record 3 to 4 videos. Just when you're solving a question, when and this question should be the one that you've never solved. Okay, for example, in my case, I've never solved this question, and I'm seeing this right now for the first time. So uh, and recording myself solving a question that I've never solved is really important, because again, in interview you will see a question which you might have never solved. Okay, and the pattern might also be different. Okay, so I guess a lot of yapping I've done. So we will just straight jump to the code. Okay, so I will do select star and then row number as per our first step. Row number over partition by software ID, order by match, I mean run date. Why the hell am I writing match date today so much? I guess I must have solved a lot of cricket questions. Order by run date, descending as RN, count of software ID. You can just write star as well, that will work over. And I just need partition by. Okay, if I write order by, then it will do a running count, which is something that I do not want. As counts from malware. Okay, so if I run this, so you can see we have our malware ID. So like the initial 3 columns are same as per the table, and we have our row number and counts, and it is now ordered by descending order of the run date. Okay, so you can see for this software ID, the latest run is, or the last run is on 1st of January 2024 at 4 p.m. Okay, the second last run was on night of 3. Okay, like 3 a.m. in the night. Okay, you can think in that way. So I guess I'll make a CT out of it with RN counts. Okay. I don't like naming my CTs, but again, like it is a good habit of naming it. Now what I need is uh, I need to find all those software IDs which have detected more than 10 malware in their latest run and have uh, like what, and find their latest run. Okay. Okay. See, now what I'm thinking is what I will do here. Um, wait, I will comment this out just for the sake of understanding. Find software ID with greater than equal to 10 malwares and RN equal to 1. Okay, in this CD, I will make another CD right now and I will find only the software IDs. And next time when I will do this, I will do a join function here. I will join this CD with another, with RN counts. Okay, this time I will join with RN counts. I guess RN counts will be the correct one. And then I will filter on counts greater than equal to 2 and Rn less than equal to 2. And here also in join as well, use lead lag. Okay. Okay, I will do this. So I think this is the approach that I would like to take further while in my solving right now. Even if you're not able to understand, it's fine. Like I'm able to picture what I'm thinking here, and it is I'm doing my best to explain my approach to you guys. Okay, so let's bring it back. Let's write another CT as uh, latest run as select from select from what? Should I select from CT from RN counts? If I select from RN counts, then that would be wrong. Why? Because in RN, okay, we can select from RN counts also. Yes, you can select from RN counts, right? Like, that won't be a problem here. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, select software ID from, let's do RN counts. RN counts, where Rn is equal to 1. Okay, we had to do Rn count since earlier I was talking about the Rn filtering thing, right? Rn equal to 1 and malware detected greater than equal to 10. Now, if I run select star from latest run, hmm, we have to select this all. Incorrect syntax near keyword select. Achha, okay, select software ID. Okay, now I guess it should work. Hmm. Level 15, stage 1, line 40. Incorrect syntax near the keyword select. Select is okay here. Latest run as, acha, with Rn counts as, yes, okay. Hmm. Okay, I should not get 101, right? Because, uh, okay, okay, it was 100. Okay, I got confused here right now. I got really confused. Initially, if you remember, then we were talking about the software ID 100, right? And again, we talked about 101, but I got confused. I was like, 101 should, I mean, I was like, 100 should appear, 101 should not appear. But actually, it is the opposite case. So, okay, no worries. We are doing fine. You don't have to worry about anything. Okay, so yes, we are doing good. Now, what we need to do? We'll make another CT here again. We need to make another CT for the lead and lag thing. CT as CT as CT as what? Uh, okay, now we will do from Rn counts. Uh, I don't need this. From Rn counts, select software ID. Malware detected as mal counts, and I will use lead now. Now, if I use lead, what happens? The next one goes above, right? The next one goes above. Like if there are rows 1, 2, 3, 4. If I do lead, then the then the row 2 will shift to row 1. Okay, if I lead by 1, then this works that way, right? So let me do lead malware detected 1. Okay, I wanted to know your experience as well. Like whenever you are solving questions, does this happen with you? That you are looking at the question again and again and again just because you might think that you might have forgotten some parts. So if this is happening with you, then please put in the comments, right? Because this is happening with me right now a lot of times. Like I'm again and again just uh, reading the question, thinking that I have made some mistake here. Over partition by what? Partition by software ID and order by. You can do order by either run date and but that will be in descending, or you can just order by the RN since we are taking RN counts only. And here only I will do the subtraction part. Malware detected as diff to prep from RN counts. Okay, I hope this works. And here I will do the filtering part. Okay, I will do three filters here. First, uh, these that I'm extracting from here, they should match with the CD in the latest run one, like the 101, 2, 3, 5, and 6 we found out. And here I will do the other two filters that the count should be greater than equal to 2 and the Rn should be less than equal to 2. Why we need Rn less than equal to 2? Because in the lead function that we're applying, we just want to deduct the latest run with the penultimate run. Okay, so that is the thing here where software ID in. Now I will have to write a subquery here. Select star from latest run. Now this subquery will return me all those uh, software IDs in this CD, and this in function will check if this software ID matches with the list of software IDs present in this subquery. Okay, I do not want have to give an alias here. In software ID in and Rn less than equal to 2 and counts greater than equal to 2. Okay. I hope this will run. I hope like let's do select star from CD. If I run this, okay. Now if you can see we have gotten our we are reached very close to our answer. Okay. So for 101 we had seen this one. This mal counts is the latest run. Okay, so we can latest malware run. Okay, we can rename this. And if we filter out in this in a final select statement, if we filter out that our last column, which is the difference to the previous one column, if we remove the null values, then we can get our latest run, right? Because if you check, if you like do the select star thing again, okay, let me do this just for sake of understanding. Select. I wanted to focus on the software ID 101. Okay, we have mal count is 12 and 10. Select star from malware. Okay, now if I run this for 101, you see, I'm zooming in a little bit. For 101, the latest run is 12 and the penultimate run is 10. Okay, now you remember this. Okay, now we don't want this, we can uncomment it, and then if we run it, you can see for 101, 12 is the latest one, and 101 and 10 is the penultimate one. Okay, and we have found out a difference between the two. Now, where this column def to brief uh, is not null. Okay, now if I run the code, we will get our answer, and let's see if it matches with the output 12, 13, 16, 14, and 2 minus 1, 5, 5. So with this, our answer matches. Okay, like we can just change the column names here. Difference to previous, difference to previous. Okay. Now, and if we do the evaluation part, then okay, our answer is correct. Okay. So this was a really nice and interesting question. We had to do a lot of filtering here, a lot of conditions were there, and with proper structured approach, we were able to solve it in a very less amount of time. Although you can see it took me a lot of time in the recording part, like this video has gotten, I guess, around 30 minutes long. But the explanation part took it a little bit longer. But if you solve it by yourself again, like after a few days, then you will be able to solve it in just 10 minutes. Because this question looks really, really hard, but if you break it down into several number of steps, just like I did initially, then you will be able to solve it very easily, right? And you might think that how I'm so confident in solving these questions, but the answer to that will be practice. I have done a huge amount of practice in solving SQL questions, and when I see a hard question again, I won't get disheartened or feel difficulty in solving, because one thing I know for sure, that even if I'm not able to solve right now, but if I'm able to think clearly, if I'm able to structure clearly, that is more than important than doing my correct solving. So with this, I would like to end this video. I'm sorry the video got really, really long, but again, I hope that whatever I spoke in the video about and whatever you saw in the video was really valuable to you. You got something from this. You will take something from this video 100% for sure. And if you have to take just one thing from this video, just remember this thing, that structure your structure your approach properly. You need to think straight. You need to break down the problem into small, small chunks, and then bring all the chunks together, connect all the dots together, and then you will find your answer surely. Even if you are not able to reach to the conclusion, I mean, even if you are not able to reach to the final answer or the expected output, but your structured approach is what really, really matters. Okay, I'm Ayush Saraf. This is you are watching Ayush Queries, and thank you so much for watching. Until then, happy learning.